Hello, welcome to Talk Wrestling number 4, wwefan199118's. I just want to give my general thoughts on TNA. Basically, everything was good except for at one point. The promo with Scott Hall, X-Pac, Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan. Okay, so if you remember right, WCW was originally owned by Eric Bischoff. Okay, then he got the likes of Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and then he introduced Sting to the world. He introduced Goldberg. He introduced all these good wrestlers, which is what TNA is trying to do, and I understand that. But WCW went down because of this, because the WCW did not offer as much money as WWE did, and you've seen WCW guys start going to WWE. Goldberg may come back to wrestling in 2003 or 2004, and he didn't last long and all this stuff. But RVD, not a WCW wrestler, but an ECW wrestler. But rumors back then was that he was going to sign with WCW, but then he decided to sign with WWE. Now, Eric Bischoff, he is a very, very good mind when it comes to wrestling. And him and Hulk Hogan partner up, a very, very good thing. Okay, but I don't want TNA to go down the holes because I don't want to stop seeing guys like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Amazing Red, Homicide, even, a.k.a. Kaz, and just all these other amazing, amazing wrestlers. Jay Lethal, even though he's ripping off Macho Man Randy Savage. But all these guys in TNA, I just don't want them to see them go to WWE. I mean, I would love to see more of people like Jay Lethal and Amazing Red and Homicide and all of them. The Blueprint, Mac Morgan, he really impresses me. I mean, I've never been impressed that much by a wrestler since Lord Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar just absolutely, as soon as he debuted in WWE, he just blew off the charts, undefeated for a while, lost his first match by disqualification against RVD on SmackDown, which was a really good match. He just got really frustrated. And then, let's see, we had the Full Metal Mayhem match with, it was British Invasion versus Beer Money Inc. Unfortunately, I did not get to watch the last part of TNA, and unfortunately this last part was on. I did miss the AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle match, but I heard it was a really good match, and I'm sure AJ Styles retained. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've heard. Now, AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle at Genesis, as far as I know, this is still happening. The TNA is going on a fresh start with all the wrestlers. So we got young people like Blueprint, Mac Morgan, AJ Styles. AJ Styles has been around TNA for 7 years and was a Ring of Honor for a couple years before that. You got James Storm, Robert Roode. And you got all these other great, great young wrestlers that I wish that the WWE could have got a hold of before TNA did. Now, let me tell you this personally. Now, I feel TNA is going to overrun the WWE in rating. Okay, the WWE right now they're good. They're playing all towards kids, and this is fucking bullshit. The WWE should have kept it at their TV-14 rating. Their TV-14 rating, they still allowed blood. They still allowed all that shit. I watched the last thing I was able to watch of wrestling was the WWE versus the WWE TLC pay-per-view. The WWE TLC pay-per-view, if you remember right, was the first match was Christian and Shelton Benjamin for the AEW Championship. Christian gets his ladder just flattened out in his face and he busts open. Medical crew comes right towards him and you hear everybody in the crowd screaming, "We want blood, we want blood, we want blood." And it's just like, just WWE, just give up the PG era. Your ratings are going downhill because of this. TNA, I have to. You guys did a good job. I have to give you guys that. The Nashville Asylum is a match I'd love to see a lot more of. I would have loved to see Next Division Ultimate X match Monday, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And why didn't we see Team 3D? Team 3D was like completely out. They showed the Nasty Boys, some old fuck wrestlers I don't even remember, on the show, but we don't see people like Team 3D. And Team 3D multiple times. I think they're 22-time World Tag Teams 22-time tag team champions in both WWE, ECW, and TNA. That's all of them put together. Now just quote me on that. It's all of them put together. That is not just TNA. It's not just WWE. It's not just ECW. The TNA, I really have to give my hat off to them for this one. I mean, if they can keep on doing stuff like this, I'll definitely frequently watch TNA. What really brought my attention to TNA was that the 6-sided ring, to tell you the truth. And now I hear spoiler alert, that this week's taping involved a segment where the 6-sided ring just fell down and it got replaced with a 4-sided ring. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? The 6-sided ring, I think, is basically what makes TNA so different from WWE. WWE's got this 4-sided ring, and it's just, I love the WWE, don't get me wrong, but they had a 6-sided ring. You could do a lot more with cruiserweights. You could do a lot more with all this other stuff. And the fact that X Division, oh my god, is the best cruiserweight division I have seen in years. WWE cruiserweight division has nothing compared to that. Back when AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, all these good, awesome wrestlers were in X Division. That was just an awesome time for TNA, and I think that's what put TNA on the map. Now, Hulk Hogan says that Jeff Jarrett has nothing to do with the company, but I sincerely doubt this. That's after I said he put his blood, his money, his tears into this company back 7-8 years ago. So Jeff Jarrett, I'm sure, is still a founder of TNA. And then Dixie Carter, Jeff Jarrett's the president of TNA. And then you got Hulk Hogan, and now Eric Bischoff is teaming up with TNA. So there's just all these questions of what's going to go on next week that I want to know. I'm sure all the fans of TNA want to know. I want to know about Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy got indicted for the drug addiction, for his drug charges. Is Jeff Hardy actually going to stay? Is that Jeff Hardy going to be able to wrestle? Or is he going to be in jail? So that's going to be something that's going to be interesting to see in the next few weeks. Well, this is wwefan199118's Talk Wrestling number 4. Please subscribe. What an awesome YouTuber. His tag is XBA. I watched it. Spinnernet, recommend him. Spinnernet is awesome. I love Spinnernet. Well, this is Talk Wrestling number 4. This is wwefan199118, and I'm out.